Taking it one day at a time.
Recording songs in the brightly lit Platinum Music Complex studios.
Honey, I need your love.
Brings a sense of belonging to musician Justin Ross.
It's like one big family.
The history buff enjoys the colorful notes of the complex, built in 1975.
I think it's the nostalgia of it.
Writer's block can feel like hell on some days, but Justin can go to his own slice of heaven in solitary confinement.
We are at the original North Richland Hills Police Department jail, which is inside of Platinum Studios.
The imprints of the jail's past remain untouched, from the intake area and visitation rooms to jail cells and the interrogation room.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I can't believe this is here. It is 100% a jail, just like you would see in most towns.
Owner Dwayne Tyree says finding this unusual gem came as a total surprise.
And as I toured the building, I stumbled across this jail.
That's because the building also housed North Richland Hills Municipal Complex until 2016.
We're sitting on 78,000 square feet. So that does make us the largest rehearsal and recording facility in the United States.
Jail cells like this one have been used for several TV shows and dozens of music videos. The musicians say the former jail adds authenticity to their art and helps to keep them locked in. Music isn't Justin's only talent.
We have a television show called Paratheory that's on Paraflix.
The paranormal investigator says some of the former jail's invisible inmates are featured in several episodes.
I would say that what is in this place is definitely haunted. We caught something on film that, out of all the years that I've been doing this, I've never seen before.
I would hear doors shutting, I'd hear footsteps down the hallways, knowing nobody's in this building. What was going through my mind was, somebody get me out of here.
Justin plans to continue hunting ghosts and good tunes here in the future.
I'd love to come back and set up and do an acoustic record.
It's a community of musicians coming together in quite an unlikely location, including the band Cold Case, building their own jailhouse rock. In North Richland Hills, Dawn White, CBS News Texas. It may sound like you're on a Caribbean island, but the musicians are petite high school students like Lane Hennickson.
It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, especially since it's my senior year, so I'm glad I get to do it before I head off. It was really cool, learning about the culture and the carnivals and things they do with steel drums.
You wouldn't know from listening to them. But assistant band director Steve Kath formed the two steel drum bands just 6 weeks ago.
It's something that's so different than what they're used to, what we would consider traditional instruments.
The notes inside the steel pan are in different places than the kids are normally used to. Some of the notes aren't even marked, but this Black History Month, the students here are learning about more than just new notes.
It was started on the island of Trinidad and Tobago, and it was back during the slave trade and when Africans were brought over to the islands.
The music became a part of the resistance to slavery. Junior Sofia Vidal.
My mom's from Mexico and my dad's from Colombia.
Enjoys learning about the history of another community of color.
It's so good to be able to play something that comes from such a deep part of our culture, even if it's not directly linked to us. More appreciation and more knowledge about everything.
These students now have a deeper understanding of not only how to play the steel drums, but the knowledge of how the music came from a dark part of history, moving forward on the right note. In Mesquite, Dawn White, CBS News Texas. The latest round of recruits hone their skills at the Fort Worth Fire Training Center. One of the people helping teach them the ropes of firefighting is Christy Cothran.
It's really just a calling.
Christy has been serving Fort Worth as a firefighter for 2 years.
I was in education for 7 years, and I just loved being a part of the community.
Fort Worth hired its first female firefighters in 1982. And 4 decades later, the women who work for the department want to show they're just as capable as their male counterparts.
I have the capabilities of lifting a 200-pound, 6'2" man, and so what we have to do is just train a little bit harder.
Because like in the Army, like you do boards like that.
Michaela Barnett joined the Fort Worth Fire Department after serving in the military.
I didn't want to do something where I felt like I was just doing a 9-to-5, making a living. Like I wanted to feel like I was really affecting, you know, my community. Other young girls or women even get excited. They're like, oh, a woman is doing this job, and it surprises them. It kind of surprises me that it surprises them.
The department is hoping to increase interest in girls and women pursuing firefighting as a career by recruiting at colleges, schools, and in the military. Fort Worth firefighter Gina Malone believes women bring something extra to the job.
You can imagine that when you are in the presence of someone who may be having the worst day of their life, that it is comforting for them to have maybe a female presence.
I think it's important for them to see that it's not just a male job, that women are strong, powerful, and can do these things just as much as the men can.
Christy hopes to serve as a role model for girls and other young women to suit up and help keep the community safe. It's been 45 years since Ray Starling enlisted in the U.S. Army.
Joined the Army from Houston, Texas, January 9th, 1979, to Fort Dix, New Jersey, dead of winter. My grandfather went through there in World War II. I'm like 4th generation Army.
The retired Army specialist served overseas in Germany.
I was stationed in Darmstadt with the 1st active chemical unit back in '79.
Then 3 years later,
I was medevac from Germany back to the States and training exercise.
the disabled veteran started a career designing and manufacturing starships and military figures.
These were the old-fashioned Star Trek starships. I would take the original masters and make sure they all fit together.
Several decades later, the talented artist realized he was going to inherit a house.
My mom was terminally ill, and I was taking care of her.
Ray discovered the home had a reverse mortgage.
It sold at auction. The new landlord would get everything out and into storage, and I went into a shelter.
He spent 4 months living in both his shelter and his car. His dog Princess became his constant companion and often ate better than he did.
It was pretty rough. I mean, it is the streets. There's always fear and uncertainty. But
Ray isn't alone. The VA reports veteran homelessness increased by 7.4% nationally and went up 13% in Texas in 2023. Tarrant County is a different story.
Since 2018, we've seen veteran homelessness decrease by 42%.
Tarrant County Homeless Coalition Executive Director Lauren King.
Or I can kind of walk you through what the board is working on.
Says some of the reasons veterans experience homelessness can include mental health struggles, especially PTSD, and a lack of support networks.
For years now, people have told us that the main reason they experience homelessness is because they cannot afford to pay rent. And also that they don't have the income needed to meet that need.
Veterans are 50% more likely to become homeless than other Americans. That's according to the VA. The Tarrant County Homeless Coalition wants to help veterans turn the key and walk into their own homes with the help of their partners.
The VA has invested in homeless prevention, so stopping veterans from ever losing their housing and giving them a chance to stabilize, provide them with case management, and get back on their feet again. There are a lot of job training and career training programs for veterans.
What's more, the coalition says it works closely with area landlords to secure housing and receives funding from various agencies to help pay rent. Those programs help Ray get back on his feet. He now serves on the advisory council for the Tarrant County Homeless Coalition.
it's just, my way to, help back with the community.
He's returning the favor by helping other veterans once in his shoes. As he steps forward, reminded of where he was and thankful for the path ahead. In Fort Worth, Dawn White, CBS News Texas. Christina Major started her international opera singing career in Tarrant County.
We are in the Haltom High School Theater, which is where I cut my teeth on theater.
She's performed everywhere from Brazil to Germany and is now back in the local community.
We are performing a benefit concert for the Artisan Theater, which is a theater that I have now begun directing at.
We're really hoping that this will be the thing to let the world know that we're here and we need a home.
Those with the Artisan Center Theater say they showed up to find this notice on the door on March 19th. About 75% of their equipment is still locked inside this building. Financial concerns left the building in the dark.
As a nonprofit, we cannot sustain our theater just by ticket sales alone. We need benefactors and sponsors who can help us with the operating costs. The last month has really shown that community takes care of community.
Executive producer Renee Norris says performances have continued at Haltom High School. And the next play will take place at First United Methodist Church of Hurst.
The arts, they are the lifeblood of souls. Every time I go and perform, it's not just me. I bring them with me. So this is my way of coming back here and saying thank you.
The benefit concert kicks off at 7 this Saturday evening at Haltom High School, and those with the theater hope it can help them start over on the right note. In Tarrant County, Dawn White, CBS News Texas.